Welcome to OpenMentor.net. In this presentation we are going to talk about the QA monitor, how to track your test execution. So far we have defined 5 requirements and 8 test cases in this particular project demo 001. Now we want to do the test execution and then see how we can provide pass or fail results. For test execution, you need to go to the test run tab. Right now I logged in as a project administrator. He has also the rights of test manager or test lead. First thing what we need to do is we have to define rounds. A round, some companies call it as iterations or cycles. So you create a round. So this is the very first round we are going to add. We say R1. Initially the status will always be new. And then we are saying this test execution cycle is supposed to start today and then end tomorrow. Then you can give a description. You can add this round. Once you add, the round appears over here in the list box. Okay. The second thing is we need to map the test. You may have thousands of test cases, but not all the test cases will be executed in every round or iteration or every build. You can treat this round as build numbers anywhere up to the process of your particular company. Then first thing is map the test cases. Now I take this, I choose the round R1. It has module. Suppose I go to the inventory module. The inventory module has got a set of folders. What you can do is, suppose you select this GRN. Okay. Now it lists all the test cases underneath that. You can choose one of the tests or multiple tests from here and then click add, or if you want to select all the test cases in this particular folder, select that, click add. All those 4 test cases appear over here. Then suppose if you want stock also, select that. The stock has got 2. Now I want to say just take this test case alone and then add. It adds that test case alone. Okay. So now depending upon the modules you choose, you will see the different test cases available. Now once we have mapped the test cases for the particular round, all those test cases appear over here and everything is not completed because we have not executed. Now the second step what we need to do is I want to allocate these test cases to different testers. What you can do is select the test cases, then there is a field called assign tester. If you take this assign tester, to which tester you want to assign. Right now there is only one tester in this one. So I choose this tester, then assign it. All these test cases have been assigned to this particular tester. Now this tester can log in and then provide the pass or fail status. Now let me log out. Before that, what happens in QA monitor is when you go to a particular round, you choose the round R1, you cannot provide the status pass or fail for each test case when it is in the new status. The test lead or the test manager or the project admin needs to change that to in process, then save. Once the round goes to the in process state, then the people can start providing the status for these test cases. Now the admin or the manager signs out. The test 001, this particular user logs in. Because this particular tester has been assigned a lot of test cases. So choose that project. He goes to the, right now if you see here, number of test cases to be executed 5. So far none is executed. Now I go to the test run. Under the test run, you have to choose the round. Now I choose R1. Now I could see this is the tester. Okay. Now I can take this. I want to give this test case is a pass. What you can do is in one click, if you want to make it as pass, this test case has got multiple steps. If you click this, it will change that to the pass status. You could see this test case has gone to the pass status. It notes down the time of execution also. In one click you can say pass. Same way, if you say one click, you can say this is failed. You can click on that. Okay. It will go to the fail status. Now if I want to give step-by-step status, you have to click this icon, manual test run. Click on that. Okay. it will open up this window. You could see the test steps for that particular test case, and it notes down the start time. Now this is the test step. Each step, what I can do is I can go to this test step, provide a status. Yes, this particular test step passed, this particular test step passed, okay, this particular test case passed. You can go step by step and then say give the pass or fail status. Now you can say this is failed. When it is failing, you have to give the actual result. I am giving the actual result. The record was not saved, okay. And you can give additional details as attachment also. Now I say this is under the draft, because sometimes we have a lot of steps. You will execute half of them, go for a cup of coffee, then come back. So at that time you don't have to edit everything. So either you can say draft results. Once you are done with the results, you can say finished. Once you finish, this goes to the failed status. Now you can see in one click you can make pass. That means all the steps pass. One click you can make it fail. All steps fail. When you do this manual run, you can say selective steps have passed or failed. Now if you click on this one, last run, it shows you the details, okay. In the last test run, the test run was done at this time, 17 hours 01 minutes, and then so many steps passed, this step failed. In each step you can provide attachments also as a proof, and you can do show me what the tests which have gone to the passed status, show me the tests which are in failed status, and show me the tests, all the tests. So you can remove the filter, you can filter, it's all instantaneous. So this is used for tracking the test execution part using QA Monitor. So when you are assigning multiple testers and multiple test cases, each tester starts feeding the results, and you can see at what time each tester has executed the test cases. So once you know this, you can see the progress of the entire test execution seamlessly. With that, we stop this session. In this session, we have seen how to create a round, how to assign the test cases, how to assign the testers, how to provide pass or fail status using QA Monitor. Thank you.